Well, welcome to the Good Talk Podcast, where we remind you of the joy of life, the love of God, and the possibilities that lie ahead. Pete and Jordyn here with episode 100.
100 questions. Y'all!
It's crazy. We made it.
So excited.
Did you think when we started this podcast we'd make it to 100?
No, I didn't think we'd make it to 10. Not because I didn't think we wanted to. We found out I was pregnant after episode 2, and I was like, oh, okay, there's no way we're going to be able to keep this up while having a toddler and all of that. So
it was never a goal of mine. I never thought about, I wonder if we can make it to 100.
No. Also, really quick, for those of you who are watching YouTube, I know we casually just launched into this conversate. Pete is wearing a tuxedo.
Yep. I said last week I was going to celebrate the 100th episode.
Literally, y'all. Pete was like, yes. Hey, do you have anything else you need to do before the podcast? And I was like, no, I'm good. I was dressed and everything. And he was dressed normally. And then I was setting stuff up and he walks out in his tuxedo. I almost died.
I didn't put the tie on. It kind of chokes me.
We don't match. I'm wearing a tank top. So
you have a bandana on.
I do.
You have my necktie.
Yeah, it's true. Oh my gosh. Well, we are taking this very seriously.
Yeah, I decided to dust the old tux off and wear it for this 100th episode to celebrate.
I love it.
Congratulations, Jor.
Thank you. This idea actually came from one of our listeners and friend. His name is Steven, and he is a dear friend of ours.
We
and
love
he's so
Steven
sweet.
Sawyers.
He is such an encourager in every way. But he messaged us. He's like, y'all should do 100 questions. And I don't think I even told him that we ended up doing it. So, hey, Steven, thank you for your idea.
100 questions for the 100th episode. Technically, it's 50 questions we're answering twice.
Each of us are answering. So we're all in total answering. We couldn't do 100. Y'all would A, be bored, and B, exit the podcast.
No, we thought this would be fun because obviously our podcast really is about exactly what the subtitle is, reminding you of the joy of life and the love of God and the possibilities that lie ahead. And we try to give you guys a lot of practical wisdom, things you can apply to your life, no matter where you're at in your life, no matter what it is you're trying to accomplish. But we thought, why not? Let's just have a little bit of fun and answer some questions, and that's what we'll do for our 100th.
Yeah, it makes me very uncomfortable because I feel like it's just an episode of talking about ourselves, but I promise we'll make it entertaining and fun.
And we didn't write these questions.
No.
So just to be honest, we found a website. It was 275 personal questions, and so we kind of took it from there. We're not going to do all 275.
Thank goodness.
All right, you ready to jump into this?
Yeah, so each of us will read the question, and then we both have to answer it.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll do the first 25 questions. Number 1, what weird smell do you really enjoy?
Weird smell, gasoline.
Ooh, I like gasoline too.
Mm-hmm. Or cement glue.
You know what mine is?
What?
Skunk.
No.
Yeah, drive-by skunk. Not I don't like a skunk spraying me in the face or spraying my dog. No. But driving down a country road and you just have a little whiff of a skunk in a distance. I think it's because I associate it with summer and the windows being down.
All right, next. That's gross. Okay.
Number 2, what do you wish you could relive in your lifetime?
I think, oh gosh, I don't know. I'll just be quick. Probably Pepper's birth and our wedding day. I think those are 2 really iconic days. Very
iconic. I was going to say the birth of my kids.
Yeah. It's very cool. It's just something you can never recreate.
No.
Obviously. No. You can keep recreating, but you can't recreate those. Okay. Next.
If you could hear every time someone says something good about you or something negative about you, which would you choose?
Oh, good, because I think naturally none of us believe that anyone thinks anything good of us. We all automatically go to what we think they don't like about us. So I think I need the affirmation because my brain does the other one. What about you?
I would definitely pick the good.
Yeah.
Which is ironic, though, because I've talked about this in the past. I can get 100 nice emails, and I kind of skim them. Mm-hmm. And that one negative one, I reread it 15 or 20 times.
I know.
Which should tell me something.
Yeah. All right.
Number 4. If you were forced to either be a dancer or a singer.
Forced, or I get to pick? You can be a pro dancer or a pro singer?
You have to be one or the other. Pro singer or pro dancer.
I think I'd like to sing.
And you can sing really well.
Not really. Not microphone worthy.
I definitely.
Just in the shower.
I definitely would be a pro singer.
Yeah?
And I would sing
I'm surprised
everywhere.
you didn't want to be a dancer. You are not a good dancer.
Well, I'm not. But I can at least try to dance where I can't even try to sing. It's that bad.
Okay, that's true.
I would sing, and I would misuse that gift. I'd be singing everywhere. I'd be going to karaoke every night.
I would misuse that gift. All right.
Yep.
Number 5.
What habit do you have that you think not many other people have?
Okay. This might be TMI. So in the car, if I'm a passenger
Yeah.
and we're driving down the road and there is a driveway on either side, I squeeze that butt cheek. So like as we pass a driveway on the right, I squeeze
What is the matter with you?
squeeze the right butt cheek. If we pass like like a driveway on the left, I squeeze the left butt cheek.
Every time?
I don't know if it's every time. Sometimes I'm more aware of it than
I actually
others.
remember you telling me that, and I think I intentionally blocked that out of my mind.
Thankfully, I
That's
don't do
funny.
it in like alleys because I would just be like shaking. Anyway, what's your?
Wow.
Sorry,
I'm trying to think of one. A habit I have that most people don't have. I mean, my favorite habit's my gratitude list. But
Yeah.
there's still a lot of people that have gratitude lists. And
Yeah.
there's obviously very few people who squeeze their right or left butt cheek when driving by a driveway.
I know there's somebody else out there that does that. I know it.
Please write us.
Okay, next.
Okay. If you could switch genders for a length of time of your choosing, would you? And if so, how long?
Just like switch body, like in.
Yeah, switch genders. You become a guy.
Well, like would I jump into a guy's body
Yeah.
or do I? Okay.
Full thing.
If you and I just like switch bodies, yeah, I'd be curious like what that's like.
I'd do it, but only for 24 hours.
I couldn't do it long. Yeah, no, I think I would get annoyed with
Pretty
your
happy with my gender.
men's stuff.
Yeah. Me
Okay.
too. Number 7, what's something you wish you had never learned how it was made or how it works?
Hot dogs, because my brother ruined this for me.
Yeah,
I
I
used
was
to
gonna say
love
hot
hot
dogs, too.
dogs, and he tells me it's like chicken lips and
Nasty
rear ends.
stuff.
Yeah,
And you really like
intestine.
hot dogs.
I don't eat hot dogs that much.
But you like them.
Yeah, like I probably have a hot dog once every 2 months, but I do enjoy a good
I think
hot
that's more
dog.
than the average person.
Well, maybe. I mean, yeah, sure. Okay. Anyways, I was very upset about that, and I still eat them.
What scrambles your brain every time you think about it?
Space.
Ooh, I was going to say eternity. Mm-hmm. Like just the concept of eternity.
Yeah, like it never ends because we've
That's-
never experienced anything that never ends.
Yeah.
Ever.
Like I cannot even begin, honestly, to wrap my mind around.
Yeah, to me, it's space. That's just like a wild phenomenon to me. Like all of the existence of things.
What's the greatest struggle you've ever overcome?
Believing that I was good after people telling me that I was not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think post divorce, like you just kind of have this shadow over
So
your
shame.
head.
The struggle
Shame.
you overcame was shame.
Sure. Yeah. Shame.
Yeah, I would definitely put that in my top 3. I probably just add in there negative thinking as well.
Yeah, you've done really good.
I had a
about
lot
that.
of patterns of negative thinking I didn't realize were really disrupting my life.
Yeah. Okay.
What is? Oh, I'm sorry, that was the last one. Do you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert?
I think I'm an extrovert on my own terms. So like I love to be social. I love like going places and seeing people, but I also like don't like to have too many plans where I'm out like doing things
Yeah.
too much because
It
I
drains
need,
you.
Yeah. So like I don't know.
Yeah, because it's not about whether you like being around people. It's more about how you re-energize.
Right,
And
I
I
know.
think you tend to re-energize best.
I don't know though, because sometimes like I'll have I'll go out with my friend and for dinner and like I feel more energized afterwards.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm probably in the middle.
Yeah.
You're an extrovert.
Yes, but with more introverted tendencies as I get older, I've noticed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Meaning, I still
You like a routine.
If I have a choice, I'd much rather be around people, go out, do something. But at the same time, if I'm really tired after a long run
Yeah.
of just activity, I replenish like being by myself out on the farm.
Yeah. Okay. Next.
I'll tell you when it's next. This is my list. When was the last time you cried?
Oh man. Thinking about probably last week, thinking about our dog.
Yeah, me too. I cried 2 days ago thinking about him.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put our puppy down. Or he's not a puppy. He's an old Great Pyrenees, but we kind of finally came to the realization like he's gonna go soon. So
Yeah,
I
It's
cried.
really sad.
Sorry, y'all.
Really
I'm
sad.
laughing to not cry. Okay,
Just to lighten the mood, this tux is so hot.
wearing layers.
I mean, I typically wear a
He's not
t-shirt
even
and
wearing a
shorts
tie.
and flip-flops pretty much every day of my life.
Okay, next.
Would you call yourself brave?
Now I think I would. Yeah, I think I remember how my phrase for life, I think it was more of aspirational than it was reality, but it was have courage and be kind. And I felt like I had kindness as much as I, hope to, but I don't think I had courage for a season of my life. And I think I do now. I really do. Do
Good.
you?
I believe that. I do. I don't. I'm not as brave as I want to be. I still factor in too many things sometimes when making a decision.
Yeah.
Perception, failure, all that. But yeah, I think
Overall, I think
overall
you're
I'm
brave.
brave.
Okay.
When do you feel the safest?
Home when I'm like around family and with you, and I feel safe.
That's what I was going to say. With you. I feel safest with you.
Aw. Okay.
What's your favorite childhood memory?
Gosh, I have so many, but I'm sure it circulates around Disney in some way, shape, or
I
form.
am sure of it.
It does. It just encapsulates so much of my childhood. But yeah, I have so many. I had a wonderful childhood, so it's kind of hard to pick. But that's what probably like the theme that sticks out.
I think mine was camping with
Yeah.
our family. I loved camping as a kid with our family.
Yeah.
There's something about the simplicity of it, just getting away, being outdoors.
Yeah, you
So
love
those
that
are
now,
some of my
too.
best memories as
Yeah.
a kid. Where is one place you've always dreamed of going?
Italy. What about you?
Italy.
We're going. We gotta
We are
go.
going.
I don't know when, but we're gonna go. I just like it's itching at me. I don't know
I
why.
think sometime in the next 18 months.
Okay.
You might have to forego a Disney trip to do it, but
Well, I might pass. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Italy.
okay,
Hey, what question are we on?
16.
Okay.
What is a skill you've always wanted to learn?
Oh man. Gosh, can you go first?
Yeah. A skill I've always wanted to learn is woodworking.
That's interesting.
I think it's so freaking cool to be able to build stuff.
Yeah. Okay. I think I would love to be able to paint, like paint well.
Yeah. You're a pretty good painter. I've seen some of your paintings.
Well, I don't know about that, but I would love to have that skill. And I don't know if I feel like some of that is just so natural, like natural giftedness that I probably don't have, but I would love to have that. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Which phone app do you use the most?
What do you think?
I would say it's Instagram, with Snapchat being a very close second.
Snapchat, I only use Snapchat for my family and my best friends. Like I have like 5 people I snap. So I'm not like a big snapper. That's just how we communicate.
How many snaps, including videos, do you send a day?
I don't know. I talk to my brother, my sister-in-law, my mom, and 4 of my friends. Not all the time. Anyways, I didn't really need that to be a shaming episode.
No, it's not.
It's Instagram. It's Instagram.
Yeah, me too. Instagram.
Okay.
What do you wish you
USA
did?
Today too. You're a USA Today.
I love you, but time-wise, I'm on USA Today for about 5 minutes every morning. What do you wish you did more of? Instagram and Snapchat.
I wish I tried more recipes. I wish I was like more adventurous with cooking. We
yeah.
get so like in the rut of having the same 10 things because it's easy and quick and like I can do it while Pepper's tugging at my leg. But I would love to be more like adventurous with food.
Yep. I'd like to be more adventurous with travel.
Yeah.
I tend to kind of find my spots and go back to them over and over again, which
Yeah.
is good because you create traditions. But looking back now at my age, I should have probably been to more places
Okay.
than I have.
That's good.
Do you tend to trust people easily?
I'm trying to be really honest with myself. I think I trust them. No. Okay. I'm just going to say no.
Okay.
I think I was going to try to make a roundabout way. I think I don't distrust, but you have to earn my trust for me to like be safe.
Yep.
I don't like bare my soul to just anybody.
Yeah. I often do not have that discernment, and I tend to trust everybody
Yeah.
until they prove me wrong.
Yeah. And I sounded really like awful, but I think I do. I just,
I think that can be very healthy.
okay. Anyway,
What's something that makes you feel overwhelmed?
logistics.
I was going to say administrative task.
Yeah. We're not a good pair.
That is not good.
We both are like love the dreaming part or like big ideas and creative stuff. And then when it comes to like the logistics of it, or even like normal logistics in life, like calling the doctor, like
We're
both are
definitely
bad about
missing
that.
a team member.
We need a team member. Yeah.
If you could jump into a pool of anything, full of what? What would it be full of?
Puppies.
You would jump into a pool
Well,
of
no, I would
puppies?
gently climb down into a pool of puppies. Can you imagine that? It doesn't have to be a big pool. It can be like a little.
I just don't want a puppy. It would be cool. I
Oh
don't need a
no!
whole
Give me
pool of
all
them.
the puppies like licking me, and was gonna say cheese, but I feel like that would be very dirty and
Well, mine,
sticky.
mine is mashed potatoes.
Okay, I would
That's
like
the
that.
very first thing
I
that
would like
popped
that.
into my head
That
was,
would-
I want
you
to
wouldn't go
jump.
far. You'd go like.
That's fine. I just need to get my mouth to it. I just do a big belly flop into it.
Oh, it's funny. Okay.
Okay, we're almost done here with my list. Who are two people you would love to see box each other?
I don't know. I read that question. First of all, I hate boxing. I don't watch it on TV. I can't stand it. And I don't like to see people fight.
Mine is Trump and Biden.
I knew you were going to say that.
I think it would be so awesome.
No, because it would not be good.
Just box each other. Let's get this thing over with. Like, we're all done with it anyway. Let's let those two get in the ring and just go after it.
I can't. Okay, next.
How much would you pay to watch it?
I
though,
wouldn't
if
pay anything.
Oh, I would.
Okay, next.
I'd probably pay $500.
Okay, stop talking.
Do you get more done in the morning or the afternoon?
Naps. Whenever Pepper is napping, I don't get the luxury of that decision.
Yeah. I definitely morning for me.
Morning,
I'm
yeah.
most creative and focused and all that. And number 25, what was your favorite breakfast cereal growing up?
You have that. You have two more.
Oh, sorry.
Breakfast cereal, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Lucky Charms, both of those equal parts. I love them. I don't eat cereal anymore because it's the calories. I will sometimes treat myself, but
Mine was Cocoa Pebbles. Oh, they were so good. Then I drink the chocolate milk at the end.
oh my gosh.
It's good. Okay, my last one.
25.
25 questions. This has been 50 answers up to this point. High school superlative.
We both had a high school superlative.
Yes.
I was most photogenic.
That's a good one, too. Everybody wants that one in high school.
I didn't campaign for it. I honestly was shocked by it.
I mean, it's the same as best looking, right? I mean,
No, I think it just means like you can smile in a picture. That's what I thought, at least.
yeah, mine was like nicest.
That's cute.
I knew you were going to say that.
Not shocking.
Friendliest.
Yeah, that's very true of you. Okay, number 1, number 26. What would you change about yourself if you could?
If I could change something about myself, I'd like to be taller. If we're talking physically.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Okay. I wasn't thinking. Are we talking physically?
I don't know. That's how I heard the
Oh,
question.
okay. I was gonna say I wish I liked to read more.
Oh, so it could be okay. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, I wish I was better at logistics.
Okay. 27. What motivates you to work hard?
What motivates me to work hard is creating a life for myself and for the people around me that we can truly enjoy and flourish and be everything God created us to be.
That's really good. Yeah, that's kind of what mine was. It's like to create a life that we didn't need to work to enjoy. Like I want to, just be happy without wanting more.
Yeah.
All right. If you could hire someone to help you, would it be with cleaning, cooking, or yard work?
I would say, is this to help us? Because if it's to help us, I'm gonna go with cleaning.
That's what I was gonna say.
I enjoy yard work.
Okay.
I enjoy some aspects of cleaning.
I do too, some of it, but I would say cleaning, like the deep cleaning, like go clean my grout and my baseboards.
That would
and,
be so awesome.
yeah. People hire people to do that, right?
Yep.
We could easily
we're
do that.
missing a member of our team.
Yeah, I will happily call someone today. Who's your hero?
Gosh, I would have to say probably my dad is my hero.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yep.
I have to equal parts mom and dad for different reasons. They play different
That's cheating.
roles in my life. No, that's just true.
They're both heroes to you.
Yeah. Okay. What really makes you angry?
Injustice.
Me too. That's what I was going to say. Injustice or treating other people poorly, undeservedly. Like, I hate that.
Which is kind of
Yeah.
injustice.
Okay. What's your biggest fear?
I think my biggest fear, if I'm honest, it sounds being irrelevant.
Yeah. Why do you think it sounds terrible?
Well, it just sounds. I don't know. I feel like.
Well, I think irrelevance can mean a lot of things. I think irrelevance can just mean lack of.
I don't mean
purpose and
irrelevant necessarily to the world, but irrelevant to family, irrelevant to my kids.
Irrelevant to your life's work, like,
Yeah.
you know, that kind
All
of stuff.
those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think similar, but mine was like that I would get to, you know, 60, 70 and not feel like I ever really found my groove in like what I wanted to do. I really have a fear of that. Because like I love.
Fear of not using your gifts and abilities to the
fully.
fullest extent. Yeah.
Totally.
We won't let that happen.
Thank you. Do you like or dislike surprises?
I think I dislike them.
Why?
Because I like to know all the factors and be in control.
Okay. I like surprises if they're done well. I don't want to be surprised with something that I thought would be
think
better.
Your expectations around surprises are really high.
Because I do pretty good surprises.
You do.
So I kind
You're
of.
just a good party planner. You're a really good party planner. And so anybody who plans a surprise party for you is probably not going to be able to match
Well,
it.
that's not true. It's a thought that counts. Okay. If you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be? I think you already answered that, but
It's pizza.
pizza. I think mine would be mashed potatoes with cheese on top. And what else would I eat? Spaghetti.
Oh, so you can have multiple
Oh, yeah.
foods?
This is my last meal.
Oh, then I'm going to add
Hold
steak
on.
and mashed potatoes to mine.
Okay. Well, and then I would end with a brownie.
Chick-fil-A brownie like they used to
They
have?
don't have them anymore. I'm bitter about it. But no, yes, something like that. All right. What makes you laugh the most?
You?
Really?
Yeah.
That's not true.
You do this little voice at night before we go to bed, and you know what I'm talking about. It cracks me up. It's
I
hilarious.
find ways to like. How would you even describe what I'm talking about?
You passively aggressively
Attack things from the day.
by using this funny voice, and it's hilarious.
And it will have been something that caused tension earlier in the day, and
Yes.
so it's like my way of like bringing light to it, like lightness to it, and it ends up being funny and not serious anymore.
Yeah, it's
It's
funny.
weird.
It's
I know.
Well done.
What makes you? My brother makes me laugh the most.
Yeah, he's funny.
He's
Cracks
just
me up,
funny.
too.
If you could go back in time to change one thing, what would it be?
In my life or in the world or what?
I don't know. It doesn't say. That's kind of what I was wondering. Like,
That's a tough one. Go back in time and change anything?
I think let's just say in your life.
In my life,
because
yeah.
obviously we would change wars and
I probably would not have gone to seminary.
really,
Yeah.
and you would have just done still like
Oh yeah, I'd have taken the same path. I did it because I felt like other people told me I needed to do it. I didn't. There's a little bit of benefit in it, but I could have learned all that stuff on my own and saved myself a lot of money
Yeah.
and time.
I thought about this question for like 10 minutes. I don't think I would change anything, and that sounds cliche, but the only reason I say that is because every time I thought about something that I would potentially want to change, because maybe it was painful or uncomfortable or whatever, I always led to something that I wouldn't want to change.
Exactly.
So it was a reminder to me of the things we always talk about with like, you know, failures in life or hard seasons. Like they will birth something that you would have never had, that you would never want to let go of.
Pain is temporary. The growth is forever.
Yeah.
And that's a great example of that.
Yeah. How many pillows do you sleep with?
One pillow.
I used to sleep with 2 pillows,
Mm-hmm.
one under my head and one kind of like on the side. Actually, when I was pregnant, I slept with like 3 because one wouldn't have to go between my legs.
Yep.
Anyway, so now I sleep with one. I discovered like the king size pillows. I don't know where, like what rock I was under for my whole life, but it's bigger and I can like mold it around my body.
Yeah, it's a great pillow. Thank you for
Yeah,
that.
you're welcome. If you were a superhero, what power would you have? One power.
I asked my oldest son Jet this question when he
Mm-hmm.
was 5, and he said the power to not ever have to go pee.
What?
He was like, he just thinks it's annoying to have
Oh
to
my
go to the bathroom.
gosh.
He's like, I want to have the no pee power.
What would yours be?
Flying.
Fine. Mine would be to snap my fingers and be anywhere in a moment.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because like then I could say, I want to be in Hawaii for sunset. I want to go to Italy for dinner. That sounds amazing.
Yeah. That would be cool. Well, and when you can fly like I can,
It just takes you a while.
like 20 minutes.
No,
tops.
it would take you a while, and you get a bunch of bugs in your teeth.
Have you ever seen Superman? He like literally can fly around the earth in like 10 seconds.
Yeah, well, your hair would get messed up, and that can't happen.
Oh.
What would you sing at karaoke night?
I would sing "Living on a Prayer," Bon Jovi.
I think I would do like a Shania Twain, like man, I feel like, oh no, whose bed have your boots been under?
Yeah.
Definitely. Mm-hmm. All right, what's the emoji you use the most?
Laugh face.
Yeah, me too. So we're on 35? No, 40.
We're crushing it.
Oh, we're on 35. I don't know, y'all. I can't count. Do you consider yourself no, we only have 10 more. Do you consider yourself an introvert or an Oh, we have the same one. Okay, next one. What are you most thankful for? If you had to pick like one word or one thing.
Family.
That was mine. I'm really grateful for family.
Me too.
What is the craziest thing you've ever done, and would you do it again?
Craziest thing I've ever done probably was jumping out of a plane.
Yeah.
And no, I don't think I would do it again.
Yeah.
One and done.
One and done. This makes me feel very embarrassed, but I've never done anything like crazy and cool. I've done cool things, but I've never done anything that was like...
You did something the other day you told me about that I thought was surprising.
I don't know.
I think it's in your
Oh, you're
time
talking
in
about when
Miami.
in a Lamborghini?
No.
Oh, and it flew in a helicopter?
That's what it was.
Yeah.
You flew in a helicopter. That's, for you, that's pretty risky.
Yeah. I wouldn't do it again. I don't like small planes or helicopters. All right, what's the best piece of dating advice for someone currently single?
I would say this to you single people out there. Marry somebody for who they are today, not for who you hope they might become.
That's good. That's very similar to mine. I actually wrote mine down. Mine was that you cannot fix people. It is not your job to fix somebody.
Yep.
And I dated a project, and I thought that the project would improve and through like somehow my influence or whatever else, and it did not. So I would definitely say like just trust your gut. Trust your gut.
Yeah.
All right, if you're in a bad mood, do you prefer to be left alone or have someone cheer you up? I know the answer to this question.
Cheer me up.
No. You like to you have to experience your mood fully.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. If I'm really, I was thinking if I was kind of down, but what was the question?
If you're in a bad mood.
If I'm in a bad mood, yeah. If I'm in a bad mood, I have to work myself out of it.
Yeah. I'm kind of the same way. Although, yeah, I think I'm the same way.
Yeah, because when you're like, come on, just that ticks me off.
For
sure.
This is a dumb question if you've ever listened to our podcast, but do you believe in second chances?
Absolutely.
100 chances. When have you felt your biggest adrenaline rush?
Ooh. Probably there have been a handful of times in my life when I was speaking and really truly felt like I was in a zone where I did not know where the words coming out of my mouth were coming from.
Wow.
And that felt, I would imagine, like somebody who's riding like the biggest wave of their life. And it's just this energy and you're just like
Trying
there.
to maintain the energy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd say that's probably been some of the biggest adrenaline rushes for me.
That's way better than mine. I was going to say probably soccer. Some game when I was in high school, I'm sure. Oh, man, that's sad. Okay, would you rather be too hot or too cold? And I don't mean like hot.
I would say I'd rather be too hot for sure.
I think I would rather be cold because you can always put things on. You cannot keep taking things off.
Yeah, but there's a certain coldness. It doesn't matter how many layers you have on. You're just
that's
miserable.
true. That's true.
I can always go jump in the creek or in the pool or whatever if I'm too hot.
If you were given $15,000 to give the most amount of happiness to the most amount of people, what would you do?
I would give $5 to 300 people. Is that the
You think
math?
that would instill happiness?
And
Tell them
to give that $5 away to somebody in the next 24 hours that they feel like could use it.
That's good.
I think that the investment on that, 300 people feeling that kind of joy of generosity would be an incredible return on $15,000.
That's good. I think the first thing that came into my mind, which feels very like random and probably not relevant, but I thought I would take $15,000 and go buy $15,000 of like roses, and then like get a bunch of volunteers and hand them all out to
I
people.
love it.
I just think flowers are shocking when you don't expect them, and I just love the idea of
That'd
that.
be a lot of roses too.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
I just think it would be so fun. Just like instantly make someone feel happy.
That's a great idea.
What piece of culture or trend has died out, but you would like to see it make a comeback?
I'd say social distancing during COVID.
Stop it.
No, seriously, that was awesome.
You did not like that.
I tell you what I liked. Not with my friends, but I'm talking about like when you're at Disney in line and like those sweaty people kind of like.
That's a very
get
like
close to you.
minuscule part of that. We hated social distancing.
No, not true. Like I think there's some good part. I still follow the 6-foot rule in lines, like in public places.
Okay, you're a weirdo.
I kind of like my space.
I was
What's
going to
yours?
say 60s or 70s music.
Oh, that's good too.
I want that back. I love that like genre of music. I didn't live through it, obviously, but I just love it.
Yeah.
Maybe if I lived through it, I wouldn't love it as much. I have this theory with old music, why I love it. Like we love Frank Sinatra, Bing Crosby kind of music. And I'm like, maybe it's because we didn't live through that time and didn't associate it with memories or didn't associate it with like painful season or a happy season or like you can almost just experience the music and like daydream about what it was like to live in it.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of that's at least why I think I love it. I love it in general, the music.
I especially like the Frank Sinatra style music that we love so much. I often associate it with Christmas music.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I like it so much.
Last question.
Last
We
one.
should have made like the last one be something kind of epic. This is not.
We'll make up one.
You can make up one while I ask this. We need to make up one anyways because we skipped the extrovert introvert double question.
Yep.
What do you most look forward to about getting old?
Grandkids.
Aw. Yeah, I think the only thing I can think of that makes me excited about getting old would just be to see how your family shapes and takes form and how your
Watch your
legacy
kids grow
goes.
up.
Yeah.
Watch their impact they're having.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. You get to, on the spot, think of one last question.
Last question for you is, do you want to continue this podcast?
Yeah. Do you?
I think so. But let's be honest, we've had some debate. It takes a lot.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And it's I think from the beginning, this was a project for us where we wanted to do something together that we felt like could truly bring a little joy to people, remind them of God's love, and remind them that there's hope ahead. There's never been a day that we got paid a penny for anything we've ever done on this podcast. It's a labor of love and it's investment. But I think a couple weeks ago I think it was the 100th episode coming up. This episode, we were like, do we want to keep doing this? Because Jordyn and I, in case you don't know this, the way we're wired is when we commit to something, we go all in, and we'll tend to just put our head down and do it until Jesus comes back, and
Regardless of whether it's
right,
healthy.
and not take the time sometime to evaluate it and
audit
say,
it.
hey, is this the right time? Should we keep doing this? Should we? And so, we kind of had a heart to heart, and I think we both came down to, we do want to do this. I think there's a few changes we want to make, so that it's sustainable. But I'm all in.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, and we wouldn't not be doing, what keeps us going is you guys, like all your messages, you telling us about it. That is exactly why we do this. It takes a lot of time and energy to get to where we are now with 100 episodes. And we're so grateful, and we wouldn't be here without you guys. Our heartbeat has always just been for you guys to have an outlet of listening to something that makes you feel like there's hope and there's more for your future. And like, that's our goal. And, second chances times 100. So, that's what we wanted. And that's what we will continue to do as long as it's helpful for you guys. And as long as people keep listening, that is absolutely our goal. So I'm excited to keep going. 100.
And I think for me, anytime we run into people and we get to run into people from time to time at a restaurant or wherever that, stop us and say, hey, we listened to the podcast. This is what it's done for us. Or, thank you for this. Like those little thank yous along the way have been the thing I think that have kept us going to say, life's busy and there's a lot of other things we could be doing, but this is well worth our time.
Yeah.
And we just enjoy doing it. But one of the things that we do need to kind of change up that we talked about is video.
Yeah. So we have a core group of like awesome people who watch on YouTube, and we're so grateful for that. We started this with the intention of, doing as much video as we can, but we really didn't know how long we would do it. We bought all the equipment. We taught ourselves so much through cameras, lighting, editing, all of that. And we're grateful to have done it thus far, but we are stopping our YouTube just because the vast majority of people who listen to this podcast are actually on, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, wherever people listen to the podcast. So it is more of an audio-based, audio-driven format. So we are just going to continue just doing it on that. It doesn't mean we go away. Our voices will still maintain. Everything will still keep moving and trucking along. We're just not going to be uploading to YouTube. And the reason for that ultimately is not because we don't care about the section of people that are watching. We have so often been inconsistent with our frequency of uploading and recording simply because we can't make the video work because, maybe it's been a day that I've, Pepper's thrown macaroni and cheese in my hair and Pete's just got done mowing the grass, and we could just quickly record with our content. But the video and preparing and Pete getting in a tux takes time. So it really does add a lot to
the thing is, and we've talked about this before, we don't have a podcast studio. So we
do this in our home.
Rearrange our entire living room, move our furniture around, bring furniture from our bedroom as side tables,
set up
lights, all the stuff. And again, we've been happy to do it, but as we've evaluated, we just don't have the capacity in this season with a toddler and lack of space in our house to set up a little corner or something. Yeah. So
we did the audit that you talk about all the time. What are things in your life that are not super necessary to continue going? And so we feel like the heart of the podcast still goes on. Cue the Titanic music. But I think this will help us bring you more content more consistently. Yeah. We're just able to record so much easier when we're just focused on the audio. So,
sure.
I'm so sorry. We're really
YouTube
sorry.
Friends, we're so grateful. We hope you'll switch over to one of the other formats. I did wear a tux for you if that helps at all.
Yeah. And if you need any help, finding it on the other platforms, just reach out. You can comment on the actual this YouTube video. I'm also going to put one up after this just as a reminder. So if you ever have questions, don't hesitate to reach out. And we're on social media. If you want to still hang out visually, we're there, or I'm there a lot, according to our questionnaire.
Yes.
That's where I am the most. Anyways, thank you guys for 100 episodes. We're so grateful for you. Again, you are the reason we do this.
Absolutely.
Thank you for reaching out with your encouragement. We had so many beautiful messages this week from you guys, just congratulating us on getting to 100. And again, the number doesn't matter as much as it just matters to us that we get to keep showing up for you. So
we love you guys.
We love you. We're grateful for you guys, and stay tuned for episode 101 on audio only. Again, anywhere you can listen to podcasts, we are there. But this is our last YouTube. So signing off on YouTube and signing back on to all the other platforms next week with episode 101.
It's be our most dramatic and exciting episode
ever. All right, y'all. That was another good talk.